Hello, I just finished season 2 weight loss, and that hit me like a truck. I don't know why. It wasn't like anything particular was said. Uh, but it hit me like a truck. I it's just so like Harry Styles. I mean, obviously, duh. I'm aware he wrote the song, but like I just I wanted to give him a hug. Like, I do love you now. I'm sorry we ever made you doubt. But like at the same time, I feel like he owes me a hug because I'm feeling these feelings and he's gotten to sit with them for a minute before he released. But I haven't gotten to do that yet. So I kind of I would like a hug from him specifically because I just felt like I don't know, it made me realize how much I've grown. I don't know. I don't know how it did that, but I'm feeling it. I'm currently sitting next to a CD I dug out, and it's a CD in which I wrote in black crayon One Direction Backyardigans. It is my CD where my dad burned One Direction's first album, Up All Night, onto it in like 2011, and also Backyardigans for me to listen to. And I'm looking at the handwriting, and this is like my 2011 handwriting. I was like 6 or 7 when I wrote that. And then I'm sitting here, like, I'm 21 years old, and I'm listening to this album on my phone, and I'm recording this on a microphone. And I'm like, I'm a grown up, you know? It's past my bedtime. I'm a grown up. And I'm like, wow, I'm a different person than I was when this journey started. And isn't that the beautiful thing about the privilege of aging? Like, we grew. Who'd have thunk it, you know? And his, like, refrain he keeps singing of, "Do you love me now?" It's interesting because there was never a moment, where I felt like I didn't love him. That sounds so bad because I've never met him. But, like, at the same time, I I just was like, wow. Like the chorus says, holding out, hoping you will love me now. Holding out, hoping you will love me now. Do you love me now? Do I let you down? Holding out, hoping love will come around. And that's a vulnerable thing to share, I think. I don't know. I didn't write it, but I'm just like, wow. Like there was a brief period where my like biggest celebrity crush was Harrison Ford because I'd just seen Star Wars for the first time. And like everyone has that experience and you're like, wow, I didn't know this existed. Like Han Solo is everything. And then very shortly after that, I discovered One Direction when the first album was out. And I couldn't remember any of their names except for Harry. And my little mnemonic device, I shared this with people, which is kind of embarrassing in retrospect. I was like, you know which one is Harry, because he's the one with the longest hair. I was like, wow, Harry's my guy. I picked him. And then I was like, I also kind of like the blonde one, but I don't remember his name, because I was just really locked into Harry Styles. And I was a Haylor stan back when Harry and Taylor were dating. I'm not anymore. I'm glad they broke up. But like, I have Taylor's album about their dating. I have that on CD from when it came out. 1989. And then I have 1989 Taylor's version on vinyl. And just looking from one medium, like my childhood CDs, and then looking at now I put on records and I just feel feelings sitting in my room. I'm like, wow, like we grew up. And I know in the song it talks about, well, like it doesn't talk about it in the song, but conceptually the song is like when a show hits it big and the actors all come back and they've lost weight and they've got plastic surgery and like they all glowed up and now they have stylists and this, that, and the other. So like they come back after their success, they come back bigger. Is the vibes I get. I've heard him describe the concept, but I didn't fully process it. So That's my understanding of it, and that may change. But I felt like I was resonating with that, where I'm like, this isn't season 2 for me. This is maybe season 4. If I were to break my life into seasons, we'll go with season 4. Or maybe 5. Maybe this is not the best use of my time, is thinking of what season is which. But anyway, I found the song Cryable. I didn't cry, but like I'm going to at some point. I feel like this is a song that I will put on like a calming playlist. It feels kind of like it's energetically aligned with like Blue or The Greatest by Billie Eilish. I think both of those songs kind of fit the vibe. But I may be the only one who thinks that, so that's acceptable too. I'm really struggling with how to rank it because I don't know how to feel, and that's scary. So, we'll see. But yeah, that is season 2 Weight Loss. This one's going to be really interesting to kind of sit with for a little bit. Season 2 Weight Loss. This is a song that I always forget. Like, I know there's a track on the album called Season 2 Weight Loss, but I always have to like work through it in my mind to figure out what song is Season 2 Weight Loss, because it just doesn't, like, he doesn't say that in the song. Like, he doesn't sing those words, so I have a hard time remembering that's what it's called. One of the lines in it is holding out, hoping you will love me now. And I know it's about him, like Harry. I know it's about just kind of hoping that this new version of yourself is someone that people will like. And that's a relatable feeling to a lot of people, especially as we change. I graduated uni like several months back, and I'm in my first year of like not being in school. And that time of life, you go pretty quickly. Like, elementary school is a long stretch of time, but then pretty quickly you go from elementary to middle, and then middle to high, and high to uni, and then uni to done. And it's transitions every couple of years, especially with the pandemic thrown into the mix. I feel like Gen Z is a generation that has reinvented itself a lot. We've had a lot of opportunities too. But B, we just have grown up during weird stuff. And every generation has this. But I just feel like it hits right now. This desire to have a version of you accepted. Like, whether you were accepted in your original version or prior version, there's still a desire, like, can I maintain that? Or if you weren't accepted, you're like, well, will this version of me be okay? I think it's a song that kind of, I think you can relate to the song if you are somebody who masks, like whether you're neurodiverse or you're code switching or whatever it might be. There's this feeling of having versions of yourself and wanting to be accepted in all those versions, but especially your newest form. Because we never really reach our final form until we die. So there's some food for thought. So this song just kind of sits in a spot in my heart that I just kind of resonate with. I don't know. I feel like that's a weird way to say it, but it's one that's, I guess I'm looking back at my rating. The only thing I'm looking at from my previous review is the numeric rating. I did go from a 9.5 to a 9. And I think that's just because I kind of hit like flow state when I was listening to this album for the first time. And pretty much everything from here on out is at least a 9. So I didn't really have the ability to rank lower than that. So I do feel like this score I inflated a little bit too much on the first go. But I'm only altering it by half a point because I do think the vibes were there.